working on this here multiplier, and it's connected to a giant bus. Alright, this bus is going to these outputs here, the red output, A output, B output. They go out to adders and subtractor, and they run down to this giant BCD decoder, which is built-in algorithm that decodes the answer for display. This section right here decodes the display for input. This yellow section decodes input for display. Here's the display. Here's the input. We have a 10-digit input. You can select A input or B input. There's the clear button. And to add things, you push that button. To subtract, you flip. The lower number has to be smaller than the number. I don't have negative function yet. This will be the multiply button. Maybe I'll put the multiply button right here. No. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to be changing this thing up by... that's a different kind of system down there with a... It's more of a computer down there. This is a calculator. You put your inputs, and they run down here in binary, and they go up on this tower. This is your A and B selector. Those are your A and B inputs, and they go into these blue sections. That's the shifter. That shifts the numbers down as you type them. That output comes up into these decoders that break it into its different parts and then adds them all back together. And these are the outputs. That's the top A output, and that's the B output. I'm going to be running all of these outputs into this busing system, which will allow me to simultaneously multiply the numbers through these multipliers, and then all of these outputs are in binary, which is convenient. So I'll just need a system similar to this right here, where I'll take all of the possible outputs and carry them over as many times as necessary to get one final number. So that section will be a new red section right where I'm standing, right here. There'll be one over here and one over here. And actually there'll probably be just one big one out here. I'll just have to run them like this. It's crazy. It's gonna bus. It's gonna be some crazy bussing coming out the side of this. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work out. I might have to do some. I'm gonna probably add adders all along the back side here in a line. Just let it all cascade down, adding together as it goes, so that it's not, the whole thing isn't like that. Or actually, this top half of the adder has to add to the lower half of this adder. And this lower half of this adder has to add to the top, to that adder over there. And there's another adder up there that we're going to put in that's going to connect to the top half of both of these, so that that's the way that works. So what we're doing is we have to build an adder, and on the front of the adder we're going to put in a shifting system. You see here, this is the downshift, that's the upshift, this is the downshift down here. So we shift our can't think of the number or the name of it, but the number that we're going to multiply with is on this side, and the number that's getting multiplied is on this side. And every time we shift down, it's like going up in value by 2. Well, that's how it works in binary, which is just shifting actually. So every time this goes down 1, it's shifting up in value, and then this number is going upwards at the same time, because they both have to change. Yeah, I'm not explaining it well at all, nor am I trying to. So the way this works is we're going to put this here, and then pretty much I expect everyone to be very, very, very lost as to what I'm actually doing and what each piece of this puzzle function as. So there's a half adder right there, and this is another half adder, which will go into an OR gate, which will make a full adder. And this will be the carry, and then the output is going to be down here, which I really don't need to put in yet. Let's just do this back part first. And let's see, this side, right there, there. This carries up too. Alright, this is a carry cancel adder. You want to look it up. Alright, let's open this up here. Nice. And then this guy right here. And that should be off because it's canceled. This is going to go all the way up because we have carries all the way up. That's off, and carry this up. Go here. Six. Two more to go. Yep.
Okay.
You can have one of those dip ones. Alright, here we go. Last one. See that there, that to there, that to there, that to there, and to here. Voila. Alright, so we're going to come out of here. Not come out of here. Not that. Okay. Come out of here. And come back to this one. This is a different kind of input here. Next one up. Let's do all of these now. Okay, and then this comes out here. Technically, this is an output. And that's that output. What's up?
I wanted to say something funny, but I won't while you're on air. Not appropriate.
Okay. Ta-da. here. So this. That's how you crisscross wires. But it takes 2 torches. Yeah. This is an ingenious design that just... Benny is just mind-blowing. As far as... Well, I think he founded this design. And changed it a little. I don't know if I've changed it at all. I don't think it's exactly like Benny's. I've built so many of them, I don't really... I kind of just build it the way it needs to be built. I'm just building it. I don't really remember how Benny did it. But I think it's identical, really. It has to be what it is, you know. And if I did change anything, it's very minor. Aesthetics, practically. I like doing it like that better. Alright, so this. Skip that piece of wire. Put that output. Goes to here. Goes to here. And then block this. And then add some wire here. Yep, that was the last one. This one's different. This one comes out. Wait, I just forgot this part. Damn it. Ta-da. Alright. Then this. Is just bogus. Alright, we can do this part here.